So we are out and Ari's hunting for Pokemon and we'll see if he finds any.
Oh no!
Oh gosh. So he's collapsing. Alright, so where are you gonna look?
I mean, on the back side of this sign seems like a good idea. No, there's nothing here. Oh wait. This is something. Hold on, let me get the light.
Yeah. You have another one? Yes! It survived.
Oh my god, what is that? Is that a dead Pac-Man?
Who says it's dead?
Oh, what's this thing?
Well, that is a Pac-Man. You see it like right over there, as the illustration shows, and because like, see, this is this area, and he's like going wah, 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 wah. Eating guts.
See what I got here. All right, the perfect thing to get a Pac-Man is a Yoaster. Yoaster's gonna eat the Pac-Man.
Eat off. All right.
Gonna lick it.
All right. That is gonna work. Yoaster eats the Pac-Man.
Yeah, egg it.
But he is turned into a. By the way, here's Pac-Man. So yeah, so that's Pac-Man, and he's eaten, but then he's immediately spit out as an egg, and he gets out pretty quickly.
Well, that's perfect. Well, right when he's an egg, I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at him.
All right. You got Pac-Man.
Yes.
All right, mission accomplished. But
what's that thing?
Oh, that thing.
Hey, what's this?
That is a Zergling.
A Zergling?
That's right.
All right, well, a Zergling, that is going to garner a fireball.
Ah, shoot.
Oh, no. It's going to fireball the Zergling.
Okay, by King Koopa?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right,
Yeah, then I'll throw a Pokeball at it.
All right, you got a Zergling.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is that just a house?
Yeah, it's just a house.
Can I collect the pips that he was trying to collect?
Sure, go get him. But okay, so here's how this works, right? If you want to do that, you have to physically go and collect them where they are on the screen.
I mean, okay. Well, what's that?
That looks like a Pokemon over there, but yeah, it looks like some sort of bird thing.
All right, I'm going to have my Yoaster try and eat it.
All right, your Yoaster is too far away. Looks like you'll have to get closer.
I'll also get closer to it.
All right, go ahead. Okay. Yeah. So there's a Pokemon right over here. You send out a Zoochomper.
Yeah.
This thing tries to zap the Zoochomper, but Zoochomper absorbs it, and then it absorbs this thing.
Nice. Absorbed. So can I catch it as it's absorbed? Can I throw a Pokeball inside Zoochomper's mouth or something? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Why not?
Yeah.
All right. So for now, I'll just tell you it's a Zapdos.
Sweet. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. So our mission seems to have been pretty successful.
Yes. Wait, I gotta go get the things.
All right.
Just wait for that guy to pass.
All right, we're just innocently filming ourselves.
This way. I've gotten them by now.
Yes.
Are there more?
There we go. Hey folks, I'm Zach, that's Ari. Let's play a paper computer game. Today we are resuming our play of Pokémon Stop. This is backwards, so I'll probably just edit that in. But,
just overlay it nice right there on the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you say, hey folks, do you always do that?
Yeah. Every time.
Okay. Is that like your thing?
That is my thing. So, you are back at the Mallet Town. And your name is Gash Ketchum, in case you forgot. And
I did forget.
Well, it's good I reminded you. And you have returned to the professor's lab to recoup after your missions. And yeah, that's where you are. So also you have now used a few more Pokeballs. You got Woo-Woo, Pac-Man, and Zapdos. So that's 3 Pokemon. Oh, and Zerglings, that's 4. So you used all your Pokeballs.
It's a good thing I bought that many.
Indeed.
I would like to look at that screen that wasn't there.
What do you mean that screen that wasn't there?
No, the one that you have on your phone. But that you have... Oh, do you have a copy of it?
Only on my phone.
Oh.
Okay, so what do you do?
I would like the entries for some Pokemon.
Okay.
Let's start out with this Woob-Wub. Or is it a Woob-Woob? Woob-Woob. So, why do we use double O in one case and an umlaut in the other?
I don't know, man. That's just how scientists classified it. Pokédex says, Woo-Woob, the unluckiest Pokémon in the universe. Woo-Woob is extremely likely to die if left to its own devices. Even the tamest environments are too dangerous for Woo-Woob. Because of this, Pokémon trainers are attracted to them due to the challenge of keeping them alive.
Okay, I think I should just leave it in its ball then. Probably not a challenge. Okay, how about Pac-Man?
Alrighty. Pac-Man. This Pokémon is a voracious eater, able to eat an endless amount of food without gaining weight. It has no natural defense against Shadow-type Pokémon, except that when fed energizing food, it can gobble them up for a short time.
Like ghosts. That's what a Shadow-type is.
Alright.
Okay, what about Zergling?
Alrighty. Zergling. These Pokémon have a hive mind with other Zerg types. While individual Zerglings are unintelligent, the hive mind as a whole becomes very intelligent when enough are linked together. Individuals are relatively weak, but they're fast, tending to attack in large numbers unexpectedly. This is known as a Ling Rush.
Okay, what about Zapdos?
Zapdos, a legendary bird Pokémon that is said to appear from clouds while dropping enormous lightning bolts.
Cool. Is that it? Oh, cool. So, I'm gonna take this Zapdos with me. I don't think I need a human right now. I'll get rid of this guy. Poor human. So, what do I have in my inventory? Pokeball, rare candy. I used both those location keys, right? And I've got
yeah, but you still have them.
Badge.
I mean, you can always go back to those locations if you want. Those things just tell you where they are.
Good to know. Good to know. So perhaps some rare candy experiments? Does a Yoshi evolve?
No.
Does a Goomba evolve?
No.
Well, we know Demodog evolves. Does a Metroid evolve? Are you sure? That doesn't seem right.
Human evolves. No.
8-ball Pikachu?
No.
No.
There's no Raichus in this region.
Silver Scorpion?
No. No.
Wait, Creeper doesn't evolve?
No.
Too bad.
No.
Squirrel?
No.
Kirby?
No.
Ewok?
No.
Morlock?
No.
Enderman?
No.
Tribble? Woob?
No.
Zergling?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Pac-Man?
No.
Oh, so none of this stuff evolves except for Demodog?
Mm-hmm.
What about Caterpie?
Caterpie evolves.
Ooh, Zumbini?
Zumbini does not evolve, unfortunately.
King Koopa?
No. That's as big as those get.
Zapdos?
No.
Yoster?
No.
Trumper? So it's just Caterpie and Demodog, right?
And a human.
But I have the evolved form of human.
True.
And Morlock does not evolve.
Right.
Okay, cool. Well, let's... Wait, Demodog evolved after I let it eat people, didn't it? That was pretty terrible.
That was pretty good.
What if I feed it rare candy?
You're gonna feed it a rare candy?
Yeah, sure.
It's like super energized, and the Pokédex says, this Pokemon requires 2 more rare candies in order to evolve.
Okay, save game. 3 rare candy. I can buy rare candy from places, right? Wasn't there a shop?
Mm-hmm. In the Morlock path, there's a shop.
I don't want to waste those candies right now, so let's go to the next screen.
Alrighty. Come out here.
So I've got this thing, right?
Yeah, that's your Pikachu.
What's this?
That was your Zumbini.
What's this?
That was, you fought that trainer. That was Kid Funkadelic Jr., giant broccoli with a crane hanging out of his face, but you beat him. He was the one who said, you gotta believe me, this is all a dream, yada, yada, yada. And then when you beat him, he faded away.
That's Caterpie.
Yep, that's your Caterpie. And that was Hackett.
The human and the Morlock was that way. What would wake up... Ooh. Maybe a Pikmin. Silver Scorpion? Alright, I'm going to take a Silver Scorpion instead of a Yoster. Or instead of Caterpie. Let's take the Metroid 2 instead of the Zumbini.
Okay.
And then let's go over to that screen to the left.
Okay. These guys get all mixed in. Okay. Sorry. There you go. You come out over here.
Over where?
Here.
Cool. Wait, what was this? Is that an entrance?
Yeah, that's the tower, and you need 3 badges to go inside. You have 1.
Okay, cool. I beat that guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to this.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my Silver Scorpion sting that guy.
Alright, Silver Scorpion goes up. Its stinger just like that pretty much bounces off.
But it's a stinger.
Yeah, but it's a pretty tough hide.
Okay. I'm gonna have my Metroid attached to its brain and try and control it.
Okay, the Metroid doesn't really, I don't think Metroids, like, really control brains. I think they just, like, leech off life forces.
Really?
Unless I'm wrong.
Really do.
Well, anyway, that's the way I have it in the Pokédex.
Okay.
Even though that would make sense now that you say it. But I guess we'll just stick with that for now. I'll do some research later. If you're right, I will let you know.
I'm not sure. Maybe they don't do that. Okay, I'm going to have my Metroid attached to it and leech off the thing's life force.
Alright, that makes him weaker, so he goes deeper into his sleep.
Well, good. Keep doing it.
Alright. He goes deeper and deeper into sleep.
Good.
Alright.
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 So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go buy some more Pokeballs.
Alright. And you go back to the professor's shop, I assume?
Yep.
Alright.
I'll buy 2 Pokeballs.
Alright.
This racer's probably pretty good. Okay, let's go back to that Snorlax.
Alright.
Is it really sleeping hard now that I've drained more life force?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll throw a Pokeball at her.
Alright. Alright, unfortunately, like, the Pokeball just kind of, like, bounces off. The Pokédex says, it is usually recommended for trainers to catch Snorlax while they are awake.
Fine. Okay, I'll have Zapdos zap him. He like jiggles around.
He like looks down at you like,
Okay, I'll capture him now.
Alright, I feel like...
I mean, he's awake, so I can catch him, is what the Pokédex said.
Well, he is pretty weak from the Metroid, and the Zapdos woke him up. So yeah, I feel like that's gonna work. You get a Snorlax.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna take my Snorlax with me. Screw this Scorpion. Yeah. So he's out of the way, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What's this?
That is a bush.
What's behind the bush?
Well, we're behind the bush.
I don't know. That thing.
That. Oh, you're gonna be glad you asked that.
Uh-oh.
Last one is a fig.
Oh, a fig. Hey, Fig. How are you?
Oh, I'm too good, better than I deserve.
Exactly. Wouldn't you like to come and serve me?
Does that violate my free will?
Of course it does.
Oh, I don't deserve free will if you say so.
Exactly. All right, come hop in this Pokeball.
Okay. You're out of Pokeballs now.
Yep. Up and down to 0.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a fig. Fucking figs. Alright, I'll go buy another Pokeball. And then come back.
Just one?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Okay. Let me go try and catch that Squirtle.
Alrighty. Is that a Squirtle? Is that what that is?
Looks like one.
Let's double check on that. Yes, that is a Squirtle. This is good. You're thinning my deck, so. Squirtle! Squirtle! Squirtle!
Zapdos Savage.
Oh god. Oh god, it's a massacre. Squirtle!
Can't catch it.
Alright.
Ooh, what's the entry say about Squirtle? Oh, and what's the entry say about Fig for that matter?
Which one first?
Snorlax first.
Alright. Snorlax. This Pokemon just eats and sleeps. As its rotund bulk builds, it becomes steadily more slothful. Will eat anything, even if the food happens to be a little moldy. It never gets an upset stomach.
Okay. Cool. What about Fig?
Fig. This Pokemon exists in a constant state of self-hatred. Figs don't consider themselves deserving of any good things, including success, freedom, or even life itself. They will gladly sacrifice themselves to a greater being. For this reason, they are extremely docile and easy to capture, though they're not much use in a fight. However, a few trainers claim they've unlocked some extraordinary abilities in their Figs.
Okay, what about Squirtle?
Squirtle shoots water at prey while in the water, withdraws into its shell when in danger. Alright, so what do you do?
I don't know. I want to know more about this Fig stuff. Let me go talk to the Professor.
Alright.
Hey, Professor.
Good afternoon, Gash. How have you been coming along as a Pokemon trainer?
Pretty well, pretty well. I have a question about Figs.
Ah, yes, Figs, a most interesting Pokemon.
Yes, the Pokedex says that some trainers have been able to unlock something in their Figs.
Yes, I've heard those rumors. I wouldn't take them too seriously. I mean, rumors are rumors, you know, but there are those who have claimed they've been able to coax their Figs into unlocking some sort of powerful abilities. I wouldn't... I mean, it's hard to imagine, right? I mean, Figs they're pretty self-loathing. What could a Fig really do?
I guess.
I mean, in my experiments, I haven't been able to evolve them with rare candy, and I definitely would not advise like abusing them and to try to get them to do stuff, because that's inhumane Pokemon treatment. Not that fighting them is humane, but that's another story. Look, like I mean it. Don't go like, you know, abusing them then save game just to see what happens. I've seen some trainers do it. It leads them down a dark path, man. I don't want to see you go that way.
Wait, how do you know about saving game?
He says, "Oh, I'm a very experienced traveler. I've seen it all. I know all sorts of things."
Okay.
You might even say I'm out of this world.
Is that something that Ginkis would say?
I don't know.
Something fishy's going on here. Well, in that case, maybe I should have used my pig. Alright. Let's have a fight between the Demodog and the Fig. Demodogs are pretty vicious, but not here.
Okay.
At least I don't have to do it, so I don't want to be around him when this happens.
Alrighty.
That's just terrible. I'm gonna have them just like fight each other.
Alright, what do you tell them each to do?
I don't know, attack each other.
Alright, like, Demo Dog, like, Fig goes, oh, Mustard Master comes over and, like, kind of head bumps this guy. Like, Demo Dog, like, takes a giant bite out of him. Gore everywhere.
Cool. Is Fig dead or something?
He's fainted.
Oh. So that's it? Save game.
Okay.
That's exactly what the professor didn't want me to do.
He knows what he's talking about. He's been around.
I mean, Professor what?
Ginkgo. Ginkgo.
Ginkgo.
Yeah, because see, every Pokemon trainer has to be a tree. Professor Oak, Professor Elm.
Gary?
Gary's not a professor.
Oh, but Ash is also a tree.
Ah, that's true, he is.
Aren't there other professors? Are they all trees?
I think they are. At least up to a point. When I last looked into it, which is a few years ago, they're all trees. And regardless, even if they aren't, this one is. It's Ginkgo biloba is a tree.
What was up here? Did I explore that whole area?
That bridge is broken.
I'll go around then.
Alright.
I fixed the bridge.
Did you?
Yeah, I made one in its place.
You did that for the other.
No, that was this bridge.
Yeah, see that.
I went around and came here.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fine. Bridge is fixed. Either way, you get, here.
I fought all these trainers and I got the Tech type.
Right.
And the Goomba.
Yes.
And the Yoshi.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm gonna ride my Yoster.
Okay. You're riding the Yoster.
Sweet. Let's go this way.
Alright. By the way, as you're going up towards that path, there's like a sign that says robot path.
Pretty sure I already went this way. Didn't I?
Huh?
Oh, I didn't.
So
This is unfamiliar.
yeah. So you come out over here.
Let's go back the other way.
Okay.
Back to the Snorlax screen. And then to the left.
Okay. To the left, there, over here, there is a sign that says, this way, Shadow Path. Are you gonna go that way?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So wait, I collected those pips, didn't I?
Pips. Oh yeah, the Pac-Man dots? Yeah.
So, can I get some in my inventory?
No, because I decided you can't hold those in your inventory, so you're just like holding them in your hand right now.
What are they?
They're like these weird little glowing dots.
What does the Pokédex say about them?
Ding! Pellets. These are commonly eaten as food by Pac-Man Pokemon.
What happens if I feed one to my Pac-Man?
You gonna try it?
Yeah.
Want one?
Okay, save again.
Okay.
What the hell?
You come out over here.
Wait, then where was that place? Where did I get the Zoo Chomper? What screen was that? That is let's that's somewhere. Yeah, that's probably best. Wait, what?
It's that was somewhere. That was
What do you mean somewhere? I want to go back to that screen.
Okay, yeah. So I gave you the wrong screen last time, and I was hoping you didn't notice. But anyway, this time you went the same path, but I gave you a different screen. That's why it looked unfamiliar.
That was one to the north.
Yes. Anyway,
well, that makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Place is creepy.
Yeah. So you're gonna do about that? You're gonna take that sitting down?
It's so creepy. Alright. What are these things?
Columns.
What's on the other side of the columns?
They look like some sort of like white, like floating things, like kind of like ghosty. And they are like, as you look at them, they are like covering their eyes.
Okay. What's this thing over here?
Oh, that is a little bit different than the others. That like is still kind of floating, and it's still kind of ghostly. But that one is like, it looks kind of reddish, and it's like just kind of like. That's what it's doing.
Okay. Well, I'm out of Pokeballs, unless I buy more. I'll just back to the professor and buy 2 more Pokeballs. Just spend all my money.
You have 25 Pokedollars left. And you have 2 Pokeballs.
Okay, let's send the Zoochomper to eat this ghost.
Alright, Zoochomper comes out. He goes over. But see, this ghost is kind of like protected by all these other ghosts. And Zoochomper kind of wanders in as he goes into this massive like ghost. It kind of like you lose sight of him. It looks like there's a fog enshrouds him, and then like he just like wanders out over here, and he's like just confused.
Okay. Let's have Zapdos like shine a light in there.
Alright, Zapdos tries to fly in, shine, like, make some electricity. It's bright, but, like, it doesn't really illuminate because, like, like, you see a light shining through the fog, but it doesn't, like, break through the fog. Like, you still can't see. It's just, like, you can see there is a Zapdos behind the fog. And then the Zapdos gets confused and, like, flies out itself.
Okay. We'll have Yoshi, like, lick the ghost. From outside.
Alright, it comes over, Yoshi licks it. The licking, like, it goes right through it. Nothing happens. The ghosts are still all covering their eyes, so, like, yeah.
What does the Pokédex say about these ghosts?
You haven't caught any yet, so you can't check their entry.
Oh.
You can, however, see their card if you want.
I don't know anything about ghosts.
I should mention there is a path up this way.
Okay.
So what you gonna do?
I am going to walk up near a ghost, turn my back to it, and then like toss a Pokeball at it from like behind me.
You hear okay, the Pokeball falls, and then you hear boom, boom, breaks out. You lose a Pokeball.
What?
You didn't weaken that at all. So 1 Pokeball down, unless you want to save game.
Yeah, I'll save game. Okay. In that case, I will have my Zapdos electrocute it.
Nothing is happening.
What wounds those things? Nothing wounds them. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get a Pac-Man.
Right, where you're gonna go back to the professor?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You get your Pac-Man?
Yeah, I'll come back.
Okay.
I'll feed my Pac-Man one of those dots and tell him to go eat that ghost.
Okay. And he goes over to the ghost and then gets scared and runs back.
Wait, what? Pac-Man gets scared? What? Why?
Unfortunately, those were just regular pellets. They weren't power pellets.
Pain in the ass. Okay. Well then, what about light? I'll blind it.
Blind what?
The ghost.
How?
I don't know, with King Koopa's fire.
Alright, you shoot fireballs at it. Goes right through it.
Okay. I'm going to shoot a fireball in its direction, and then turn around.
Alright, it doesn't work. Though they are apparently invulnerable to fire. Well, I wouldn't say invulnerable. Okay, so here's what happens. You you shoot the fireball, and then you turn around. It hits something, but then, like, I have to, like, contrive the scenario for, like, how you know this, but... Alright, let's just say that the guy that you hit was damaged, but he kind of, like, slinks back, and others, like, take his place. You can, like, glance behind your shoulder to see what they're doing. And they'll cover their eyes, but you can still get a sense of what's happening. So that's how you know that.
Okay. So, I'll do it where I'll shoot a fireball, look away, and then right as I hear it impacting, I'll look back.
Alright. You see it impact, or like you see the after effects of it impacting.
And then I'll throw a Pokeball at that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, the other guys were too fast. They, like, still got in the way.
But I was looking.
Yeah, but like,
I'm looking.
Yeah, but like, even as it impacted, like, others are already moving in.
God, I hate booze. Alright. I will have my Yost... Oh, can I have my Yoster try and eat the other one?
Alright, Yoster goes in, gets lost in the fog, comes out here.
Yeah, but he's like so far out.
What?
But he's like close to the edge.
Yeah, but even that, he's not close enough, unfortunately.
How do you disperse ghosts? What if I like move a little in there with Zapdos just like creating light next to me, and like I walk over there with Zapdos up to this thing?
Okay, well, first of all, you're getting a lot of shocks because like you're
Not shocking me.
Yeah, but you're standing close to this guy who's just sending shocks all over the place.
Is that what he's doing though?
Well, I mean, it is like electricity. That's where the light is coming from. It's like, you know, like, so You're standing kind of close to that.
I can take it.
Alright, so you take it, you're in a lot of pain, and then... But you still are kind of disoriented. You can't, like, quite see which way the ghost is anymore, and you try to keep going straight, but somehow, like, you find yourself coming out over here.
Okay, I'll go this way.
Okay.
Take it ghost though.
You're over here.
What's this?
That is another Pokemon. Yamask.
What is a Yamask? So what is it doing? What does it look like?
Well, like this whole section looks like it's, you know, it looks just really dark. Like it's like you're looking at a deep shadow, and it's just kind of hovering there, and it's holding a mask that just looks like an ordinary like clay mask.
Okay. I'll have King Koopa fireball at it.
At what part of it?
The shadowy part.
Flies right through. The mask comes over. Punches him in the face.
Okay. We'll fireball at the mask.
The mask is hurting pretty bad. He comes back over.
I'll throw a Pokeball at him.
Alright. You got him.
Okay, let's get an entry on this guy.
Alright. What do I do with my Pokédex? That's the game. Here we go. Yamask. These Pokemon arose from the spirits of people interred in graves. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was a person.
Jesus.
Sometimes they look at it and cry.
Wow. Wow. Alright, what's this?
That looks to be another Pokemon.
Ooh.
They're like thinning the herd over here.
Excellent.
Time to like look through is decreasing.
Keeps on being the last one.
Umbreon.
Ooh, an Umbreon.